So the first thing to do, of course, whenever you get on a job platform is to create an account. Definitely you cannot access the accounts or whatever jobs that are being posted if you don't have an account. So you have to create an account. And irrespective of the job platform, whatever one you find yourself in, make sure you read their terms and conditions so that you understand what they want and what they don't want. Because if you end up breaking their rules, you're going to get kicked out of the platform, and that is not what you want. So ensure you read it and you understand it and you follow their rules. Now, make sure you apply for jobs that match your skill. Don't apply for a job and you don't know how to do it. You're just applying because you can see a job there. Make sure you go for what you know you can do. And then submit sound proposals or cover letters. So proposals is also another name for a cover letter, which is what you submit to a client after you have read the job posting. You want to go for the job, you submit a cover letter or a proposal. Make sure it is sound, make sure it is clear and precise. I'll still talk a little more about this. Then deliver excellent service. Okay, and then ensure that you continue to upskill and you apply for jobs. Now, how do you create a highly optimized profile? First thing I mentioned is you need to use a clear, simple, and professional photo of yourself. A clear headshot of yourself with a nice background. That is what you upload. Something that really shows that you are the one. Not a picture with several people in it, a group photo. You just want to put something clear and professional of yourself. The next thing is that you want to ensure that you have a catchy but identifiable job title. You want something that stands out. Yes, executive virtual assistant. In fact, I saw somebody put rock star virtual assistant. So whatever it is that's your job title, just make it catchy. Yes, content creator. You can write search engine optimization, content creator, excellent blog writer. Ensure that your job title is catchy, and then also write a nice catchy description of your job as well. I've shown you how to do this. You can use AI to assist you. Make sure when you are writing it that you are focusing on your client and how you can help them. In fact, don't even think about the money you can make. Just put the money aside and focus on how you can help this client that is offering you this job. So the client should be the primary focus. Add the tools and the softwares you can use, what you can do, and the things you can use to do it. Highlight reviews from past clients where possible. If you see reviews that clients have put about that particular client, you can mention it. Now include samples of your past jobs, which is your portfolio. Okay. Now the next thing you want to do is write a great proposal. So how do you do it? Make sure you read the job description properly, and then ensure that you follow all the instructions contained in it. I have told you that some clients actually put in hidden instructions in their job description just to ensure that you read it to the end. Some may say, start your proposal with your favorite color. And if you don't do that, that automatically takes you out. There's no way you get that job because you did not even follow the instructions in the first place. So make sure that you read it appropriately and you carry out the instruction that is given. That is if there is anyone there. Now also try to address the client by name, that is get personal if you can find the name. That is if another freelancer has mentioned it, and you can interact with the clients personally. Now, do not sound desperate. Don't sound like you are begging for the job. I mean, the fact that you are looking for a job doesn't mean you make it look as if they want to take you out of the gutters to clean up your life and all that. You know, I heard of a particular proposal, and when I heard it, I almost collapsed because it literally looked like the person was begging. No, you shouldn't be like that at all. Be confident. You are a professional. So hold your head high. They need you for this job. So carry yourself with confidence and do not sound desperate. Okay, now, the other thing is that you need to let your client know that you understand their needs and you can help them. So insert some of their words from the job posting. I remember a job I once applied for. It was a typing job. It was a man that wanted to help his father transcribe his document. It was like over 300 pages. The father had handwritten it. So he was looking for somebody to type it out and then convert to PDF for him. So when I read it and I wrote a proposal, I was inserting words like, yes, I'll be able to carry out this job for your beloved father as he writes out his memoir. You know, I was just, it was like I was talking to the client personally, telling him how I can help him do the job for his father. So it really looked like a son that was trying to help his elderly father do some work. And it was really something I wanted to help the client do. So I'm just saying that you need to get personal with the client, insert some of their words into the job posting so that they know that you read it and you actually want to help them with their work. Now you can add a link to your well-prepared portfolio. We've talked about preparing your portfolio, or you can upload any evidence that shows that you are great for the job. There are places where you can upload documents, maybe a video or a Word document to just show them that, yes, you can indeed get the job done. Now, once you have written your proposal, make sure you end with a strong call to action. For example, you can book an interview with me immediately, or we can meet at your earliest convenience, or send me a message and let's discuss further. So just tell them that you are open to meeting with them, because the whole idea of writing a proposal is so that you can book an interview with the client. So it's in the interview that you will go blow them away, right, with how well you are going to do the job. So the goal of the proposal is to book an interview. So you want to give a strong call to action so that they can book that interview with you. Now, let's say you've gotten your interview. How do you prepare for it? Make sure you revise and brush up on the areas you need to based on your niche and the job description. So it depends if it's for the position of a virtual assistant, for example, you want to go brush up on your skills, calendar management, travel management. You want to look through certain questions that are asked during an interview, okay, so that you can be confident to speak during the interview. So be confident and respectful when you get to the interview. Don't be intimidated by anything or by anybody, no matter where they are coming from in the world. Just be composed and poised. What's the worst that can happen? You won't get the job. You'll move on to the next one, right? So just make sure you prepare yourself and you psych yourself up. Prepare also your environment as well. Let me share a short story with you that one of my coaches told me. She said she actually had an interview and she was preparing for it the night before, getting ready. But you know that a few minutes before the interview, she just rushed into it immediately. It was on Zoom, but because she was coming into the interview in a hurry, she hadn't really prepared the environment. I mean, she kind of forgot herself. She forgot to put on her wig. She just rushed into it. Her background was really looking dark. And I mean, when she got into the interview, she got a little intimidated. The person that was interviewing her was in a very bright background with so many gadgets. And it was just so, it took a while for her to compose herself and pull herself together. And then after the interview, even when her husband called her, she was still sitting right there where she did the interview. And the husband was like, wow, is this where you did this interview? And she said yes, but she immediately knew that no, it wasn't really good because her background was really dark. And it was at that point, she remembered that she didn't even wear her wig, you know, because she just rushed into the interview. So she wasn't as prepared as she should be. So we can learn from that, okay? Whenever you want to go in for the interview, just make sure everything is put in place, stay calm. And then when you're speaking to the interviewer, just give clear and concise answers when you're asked questions, and then ask for clarification as well where necessary. Also ask questions about the job as well. It just shows that you are paying attention and you can follow instructions. You know, it just shows that you are highly interested in this job, okay? And then after the interview, just stay hopeful. Well, now, very important, red flags to beware of. I've mentioned some of them before, okay? I'll reiterate on them here as well. If an offer is too good to be true, my people, just run. It is looking too juicy, it almost looks fake. Just run. You should use your intuition. If something is off, it most likely is. So beware of clients too that want to take you outside of Upwork. Now, this is for Upwork, especially when they have not given you any valid offer. So they want to say, okay, meet me on Telegram. They've not told you anything. Just say, meet me on Telegram. Let us continue there. Or they tell you to meet them on Signal. Signal is the messaging service. I think it's an encrypted messaging service. So it's somehow, it's like WhatsApp, right? So if they tell you to go to any messaging service, Telegram, Signal, it's a red flag. Just run. Just run. Don't fall for that at all. Clients, also beware of clients that forward suspicious files to you before a contract is in place, especially .exe files. So a client hasn't sealed any deal with you or at all. They're already asking for your email. Okay, send me your email. Let me forward some files to you. And then they can send you some viruses. All these .exe files may just be a virus that they want to use to hack into your system, hack into your computer, and only God knows what else they can do. So just beware of that and be very, very careful. Also beware of clients that ask you to pay something as a condition before you can get the job. They tell you, okay, pay $20 for application processing, or pay $200 for proposal review or something like that. No, you just pay that money and your money is gone. They have scammed you. So you're not supposed to pay anything before you get a job. Instead, they are the ones that are supposed to be paying you after you have done the job. So make sure you are very cautious of that. Now, also beware of clients that want to use your personal accounts to do some kinds of jobs. Now, you may meet a client that is saying, okay, use your Instagram account to send 100 direct messages to this group of numbers. Why? Why are you using my personal account? The account is a personal account. That is why it is personal. Okay, you may say, okay, it may be a valid job, but personally, I don't subscribe to that at all. You shouldn't be using my personal account to do your job. Instead, you should have your own official account to do those things. So just be careful with clients that ask you to use your personal accounts to do their own job. Your LinkedIn account, your Instagram account, you don't even know what they are posting. Anything can happen. Instagram can pull down your accounts for what you don't even know about. So just be careful with that as well. And then also be careful or beware of clients that want to pay you peanuts for the work of an elephant. I mean, you see the work that they give you, the job description can fill 2 pages. You are doing so much, you are supposed to do so much, and then they are paying you $4, $3 per hour. Why? So just be careful with that. The fact that you are looking for dollars doesn't mean you turn into they overload you with all the work in the world. So also take note of that and be careful about that. Now, when you get the job, like I know you will, make sure you deliver excellent work, keep to your schedules, and submit your project on time. Don't be the one that they will be looking for. Where is this person that we gave this job? Why hasn't he or she submitted the work on time? You want to do good work and then continue to upskill and grow so that you can provide more value in the remote workspace and command better pay. I've shown you several platforms where you can upskill. If you see that there are skills that you don't have and you need, and you see that is what the clients are asking for, you can go learn them, come back to your portfolio, change it up a bit, put what you are now good at, upload your new certifications, and be able to apply for jobs, provide more value, and command better pay. So I'll see you on the next video.